start of my mum's birthday weekend. I am so excited. I have so many surprises for her, so many little things, and oh, it's just gonna be gorgeous. I'm very excited to spend the next 2 days with my mum. My mum is such a special person to me. I feel like if you've watched the vlogs for a while, you probably know that. We have always been super close ever since I was really young, and we just get on so incredibly well. And there are so many instances in my life where I don't know where I would be without my mum, and we are just such a good team, and I just love spending time with her so much. So I'm very excited. I cannot wait to spoil her for the next couple of days. It's her birthday tomorrow, but she's coming over today so that we can have like a pre-birthday dinner at home. It's just going to be really lovely. We've got dinner booked tomorrow night at a gorgeous restaurant, one of our favourites. We kind of don't really have any set in stone plans, which I think is really nice because we can just go with the flow. My mum can wake up tomorrow and see what she's in the mood to do, which is going to be just perfect. So I've got my nail appointment this morning. Faye is on her way over any minute now, and my mum is literally going to arrive as Faye is leaving. So this morning I was like, I need to get everything done. It's 9 o'clock, yeah, 9 AM. Faye should literally be here any minute. So I've just been blowing up balloons and writing her card and just finishing off some little bits so that if she arrives a little bit early, it's okay. I've got everything done. So I thought I would quickly show you the setup that I've done in the living room. Oh, I just love birthdays, so fabulous. Okay, this is the living room setup. I've blown up some balloons and popped them on the ceiling with some sellotape and tied some ribbons so they look pretty. And then we've got the banner on the wall here. And then my brother's girlfriend has actually sent my mum some flowers for her to receive today. So I've popped those on here. They literally just arrived. Faye is outside, so I'm gonna get my nails done and then my mum will be on her way. Right, nails are done. That was a lovely catch up with Faye. I love spending my time getting my nails done chatting with her, but I always get the same bit of a square oval dolly gel bottle. I haven't done my hair today, and I washed it yesterday and went outside and got absolutely soaked when I was walking Basil. So my hair is now really greasy, which is so annoying. I don't know why that always happens, but I wanted to wash it fresh, maybe tonight or tomorrow, because we've got dinner tomorrow night for my mum's birthday. So yeah, and I really want to give my mum a blow dry and pin curl her hair. I love treating my mum like my little angel child. I thought I would just quickly show you the guest bedroom. So it looks exactly the same as the last vlog, but I just blew up some balloons and put them on the bed because I thought that looked very cute. And then I added some cushions which are from Sewn. Actually, all three of these are from Sewn, and I really love the colours of these. Kind of matches the headboard really nicely. So yeah, she's gonna come in here and see her little setup. Excuse me, what are you doing up here? Cheeky boy. Oh, you're so sleepy today. I absolutely love them. Oh, they're so nice. They're such a nice colour. I love them so much. Okay, we have done all of the surprise reveals of the balloons and all the decorations. And my brother and his girlfriend actually sent my mum some flowers to arrive today, which was so lovely. So she's opened those, and we are just about to walk down to the pub to have a little bit of lunch and a nice drink to celebrate the start of the celebrations. So I thought I'd show you what I'm wearing. It's not cold, but it's just a bit blustery. So I thought I'd pop this outfit on. It's very dark. So I am wearing Suzanne Le Crop jeans, the pale denim, and then I've got a very old and very bobbly cream knitted jumper. I love this. It just always reminds me of spring, summer when I wear this. This is from M&M. And then my jacket is my favourite spring jacket from And Other Stories. I just love the style of this. It's so nice. So we're gonna have a little walk down to the pub. Okay, we are starting the birthday celebrations with a lovely bottle of rosé. And this is the first production of Ragstone Ridge, which is Baltimore-on-Chelsea, so actually quite local to us. Looks delicious. So we have got a bottle of that, and it's lovely. Cheers! Okay, food has arrived. We've just gone for picky bits because it's 3 o'clock and And we're obviously going to have dinner in a few hours. So we've got halloumi fries. This has got a sesame and honey dressing. Then we've got salmon, crab, sushi, and some chunky chips to finish it off. Delicious. Good morning, it's Friday. It's my mum's birthday today. We have had such a lovely start to the day. It has been really relaxed. We had a very slow morning. I made some pastries. We went on a walk. She opened all of her presents and cards from her friends and me and my brother. And we have just been getting ready. I did my mum a little pin curl blow dry and painted her nails for her. And she's just getting changed and we're going to head out and have some lunch. I was trying to think of somewhere she hasn't really been before that I know does really good food and is a really nice garden, because the weather today is beautiful. It's so warm. We don't have any rain, so I feel like we need to make the most of it. So I think we might go to the Three Chimneys. It's not too far from home and the food is really good. You can sit outside in the garden. It's a beautiful garden, so I think she's going to quite like that. We stayed at the pub last night for quite a few hours and Jack came and picked us up, which was so good because it was torrential rain and we walked, so we were like, we can't walk home in this rain. So I've had a shower, given myself a bit of a blow dry, and I've just popped on this Zara skirt that I absolutely love because it's warm today, but I don't really want to wear shorts. I kind of feel like a long skirt, and I actually would really love to get some more skirts in this style because I absolutely love it. And I've just paired it with my Suzanne little cami top because it's quite warm, and I feel like this is like an okay match in terms of colour. So yeah, I don't know what my mum's wearing yet, but she'll be down shortly and then we will head off for lunch. Today. I feel like this is turning into a bit of a bitty kind of vlog because I am just picking up my camera at the most random points the last couple of days. But my mum left this morning. Honestly, we were saying just now that we had the best couple of days and she enjoyed every moment, which is obviously what is most important. And she has gone home today because my brother's actually on holiday and he gets back tonight, so she's gone home so that she can refresh, sort things out. She said, I cannot wait to get home and put all my little presents on my dressing table and use my new makeup and all of those things. So yeah, I think she's gonna have a really lovely afternoon. And then tomorrow I've got all my family coming over for a barbecue. Fingers crossed it's going to be barbecue weather, I am praying. Oh, I feel like I have so many things to update you on. So we went to the Three Chimneys for lunch on my mum's birthday and it was so lovely. I drove us there, so I had a non-alcoholic sparkling champagne and my mum had a glass of champagne and it was so lovely. And then last night we went to Boys Hall, which is one of Jack and I's favourite restaurants. I just absolutely love it there. If you are kind of around the Ashford area, I really recommend going, and even if you're not, it's worth the trip. It's so beautiful. They have 8 bedrooms. They have just honestly smashed it with the whole atmosphere, the feeling. The staff are incredible. The food is amazing. We had quite a special dinner actually, and they had lobster on the menu, which came straight from Hastings. And so me and my mum had lobster for dinner. Oh, it was so amazing. Jack drove us there, which was very kind of him, and we had a local sparkling rosé. It was just such an amazing evening, and I asked the waitress if she could do like a little birthday plate for my mum, and she absolutely loved it, so it was very, very cute. And we actually stayed in the restaurant for hours. I don't think we got home till about midnight, so feeling a little bit tired today, but all worth it because it was so amazing. And the funniest thing happened. So yesterday we got back from lunch and we had a couple of hours until we needed to get ready for dinner. So I said to my mum, why don't we sit in the vegetable garden with Basil and just, you know, chill outside for a little bit. And while we were sat outside, I heard a noise that sounded like a bird flying into a window, but it kind of sounded as if it came from inside. So I looked over to the windows, I couldn't see anything, and I said to my mum, that's so strange. And then I went inside to feed Basil for his dinner, and as I went into the kitchen, Basil was acting really strange and kind of walked around to the living room and was staring at something, and it really creeped me out. So I walked around and I was going, what are you looking at, Basil? What is it? And then he started walking, like, you know when animals go really low to the ground and they almost do like a prowl, like a cat? He started doing that, and as I looked around the corner, a pigeon was in the living room. There was an actual pigeon sat by the doors looking out the window, and you know when you have this like split second decision, made Basil go on his bed first of all, because as he ran towards it, it started flapping and oh my god, it was just carnage. So Basil got on his bed, I opened the door, kind of like pushed it with my foot, and it flew out the door. And what I have realised was it had flown down the chimney, and Jack actually said at the start of spring, when we no longer use the fireplace and I clean it all out and get it all prepped ready for like the following winter or autumn, he realised that he didn't shut the kind of the trap. There's like a little trap door for the chimney just to stop rain and like twigs and, you know, bits and bobs and birds flying down, and he forgot to shut the chute. So this pigeon, I can't believe this hasn't happened before, to be honest. This pigeon had obviously flown down, I think it was trying to make a nest, and because the chimney is quite wide and it's just literally straight up, it's just open, it's obviously not really been able to, and flown in and into the house, and there was black soot everywhere because it obviously had it all over its body, and it was flying around. And I'd put all of my mum's birthday cards on the windowsill, which I think was the window that it flew into, and it was just, the cards were everywhere, photo frames were on the floor, black soot was everywhere. Luckily it didn't do any massive bird poos on the sofas. There was one teeny one on the floor, which was fine. But yeah, that was chaos. I said to my mum, I wonder if that was a sign from her parents that are sadly not with us anymore. I wonder if that was a sign from them saying happy birthday. But anyway, we just had such a gorgeous time. So today's going to be a little bit of a chilled one, I think. And then tomorrow morning I will get prepping for all of the barbecue, all the sides. I said to my mum, I'm so excited for my brother and his girlfriend to have all of our like barbecue sides with vegetables from the garden. And on Thursday I got my mum to pick her own broccoli, and then we had it for dinner and she just loved it. So I think it's going to be amazing. It's moments like this and times like this that I feel so overwhelmingly grateful that we have this house, that we can have our family over and entertain them, and we have relationships with our family that are so special and so precious and close and just lovely. And yeah. Everyone, it's Sunday today. I actually do not remember the last thing I vlogged, but this morning I have been in full prep mode, and we actually had quite a bit of a lion this morning, which was the first lion we've had in a very long time. Obviously woke up for Basil at 6 AM because he gets such bad FOMO, but then we all went back to sleep, which was lovely. So got up, did all the washing, all the normal stuff, and I have just been prepping all of the side dishes, all the vegetables, and I've just made a lemon cake very quickly in my food processor, which is honestly the best thing I have ever got in my life, and I really want to invest in KitchenAid. It will make cooking everything from scratch so amazing. But anyway, I've whizzed up a quick lemon loaf, which is just currently in the oven. But I've got my family coming over today for a lovely barbecue, and there's a wasp buzzing around me and I can't get it out the window. I'm so aware of it. I got stung by a wasp yesterday when I was deadheading the roses last night, and I picked up the rose head and it was inside and I didn't realise, and it stung me right on the tip of my finger. Anyway, had a lovely morning prepping, getting things ready. I was planning to have summer barbecues, sit outside, but the weather is just not really what we want. It's a little bit grey and it's a little bit chilly, to be honest. So I thought we would sit inside. We can still have some drinks outside and relax outside, have some nibbles and whatever, but I thought it'd be nicer to actually sit inside and eat later, because I think we will probably end up eating later tonight. So I thought I would show you the table I've been setting up this morning. I also picked loads of flowers from the garden and it looks so beautiful. All of the dahlias are in full bloom. We've got our second bloom of roses. So yeah, it's feeling very girly, very pink and pretty. So this is the table set up. I've got my dusk tableware, the tablecloth placemat, and then the 2 napkins that I ordered a couple of weeks ago in the sale. And then we've got loads of little bud vases along the centre of the table. I wanted it to feel really girly, really feminine, and just quite wild and pretty. So we've got dahlias in here. I've got just one single limelight hydrangea, which was getting a bit trampled under the bottom. The beautiful big cafe au lait dahlias. Also our last lily that is left, I thought I would pop on the table. Lots of little bud vases with some roses, white sweet peas, cosmos, another giant dahlia down there. And then same with this one, just lots of little pretty bits and bobs. Mini dahlias, some mini alliums, some more roses and sweet peas. And oh, this little rose seems to be dropping petals. And then another giant cafe au lait dahlia in a very mini bud vase, because this one had the teeniest, weeniest stem. So look how tiny that bud vase is. So that is my beautiful table setup for my family. And then I am just doing a little mini birthday setup at the end here, because I thought it would be quite nice to have that by the table. So I've just popped the banner up here, and then I need to collect up the balloons, and I'm just going to tie them around these nails that I've got in here from Christmas, from the garland. I just keep them in here. Oh my god, what is that?
Mushroom.
Oh my god, a wild mushroom?
Yeah.
That's so good. Where was it?
Just outside by the fence.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do a nice pasta with that.
Good though. Or on the barbecue.
Or on the barbecue, yeah. Put that in the fridge. God, it's like a supermarket outside. So today I am wearing my new little dress from Suzanne that I'm pretty sure I've shown you. I just absolutely love this. I think I do need to get the straps altered, because I find with Suzanne often the tops are always just a little bit too loose for me, and I think that's just my lack of fullness in the chest. So the straps always feel a little bit looser than I would like. So I think I just need to dart the back a little bit just to kind of bring it in. But my brother's girlfriend is a seamstress, so I know that she'll be able to do that for me. Basil is playing with this very lifelike pheasant that we've got down here. I think he's making up games because he keeps putting it down and then hiding the other side of the table and then talking to me. You want to play, don't you? I was going to pick some broccoli for the barbecue, but I actually think I'm going to get my brother and his girlfriend to pick their own, because I feel like it's just so fun. And everybody that comes over and we cook things from the garden, I always say to them, do you want to pick it yourself? And they always really want to, so I think that'll be quite good. So they can pick their own broccoli, and then I will toss it in some, well, I'll wash it and then toss it in some olive oil and chili flakes, and we'll pop that on the barbecue. Fingers crossed that it's not going to be raining, because the sky, can you see these clouds? It's very, very grey. I harvested lots of beetroot because I'm going to do my little roasted side of courgette and beetroot with feta. So we've still got quite a few left in here, but I've just thinned out some of the gaps so that I can let these ones grow a bit bigger. Jack's just finishing off cutting the grass back there. Little gardener at work. I feel like a chef today. I've made so many things. Here is one of my little appetizer plates. We've got quite a lot of food for the barbecue, so rather than doing like a classic starter, I thought we could just do a couple of little picky bits. We've got tomatoes and basil from the garden, and then I'll drizzle this with some balsamic and pop some mozzarella all around the edge before I serve it, just so it stays nice and fresh. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge. I've also got some olives and like a few other little picky bits, some grilled halloumi and some olives as well. I also whizzed up a potato salad this morning. We harvested the rest of our new potatoes from the garden. So this is all potatoes that we've grown, which is so amazing. We've also got spring onion that we grew and loads of herbs in here as well. I've got mint, parsley and chives. For the actual salad dressing, I just use mayonnaise, Dijon mustard and lemon juice. So super simple, and then a bit of seasoning. So this has been in the fridge, keeping nice and chilled, ready to serve with our barbecue. Monday, and what a gorgeous day yesterday. I didn't really film much when all my family arrived because we were just chatting and I was serving up all the food. It was lovely. We had a gorgeous day. I feel like today is the start of a new week, but also a day to get everything in order. I feel like I have a never-ending to-do list of boring laptop admin and organising things and getting things sorted out for a new month ahead, which is very exciting. I always love the start of a new month, especially when you're kind of in like the middle of a season. It feels really lovely, and like I want to get lots of things planned and in the diary and organised. So I'm in my Pilates clothes under this gorgeous seersucker pale blue and white shirt from Hush because I have a Pilates class with Grace later today, and I have just been reading a lot of your comments on the last vlog. So thank you so much for all of your advice on my office and all of your tips and tricks about lots of different things. It's been so useful, and sometimes I feel like you just need a second opinion to confirm your decision is a good decision. So I'm gonna head inside. I've just been sat here for a little bit with Basil, and I am going to show you a few samples that I have received and share with you a few more updates for the office and a little bit of inspo and kind of what I'm thinking for the space. Okay, we're in the office. I'm sat on my reformer machine, but I felt like I had to be in here to talk about the office. So as you can see from behind me, very makeshift setup going on. But I feel like my thoughts and plans for the room will work really nicely in here. So I thought I would share with you some Pinterest photos that I've been saving as different references for different things. So starting off with kind of the initial paint colours. These are some ideas that I've seen on Pinterest that I'm really loving. This just really soft powdery blue is what I am leaning towards. I still need to pick up some more samples, but one of you lovely ladies suggested that I look at Lulworth Blue, which I dug out my very old Farrow & Ball sample card, which has been nibbled by Basil when he was a puppy. Just so that I can kind of see all of the colours. I do think that these are great to give you an initial idea, but to be honest, I think with paint samples, your best bet is getting the paint sample and testing it. I really like to paint samples on a piece of paper, and then I can move it around the room in different lights, and I can use it to kind of play around with fabrics and things as well to do kind of like physical mood boards. So there's a few on here that I'm wanting to pick up. Palmer Grey is definitely one, which is here. And this is actually a colour that I've seen on Pinterest, and I really like the idea of this. Also the Lulworth Blue, so thank you if you recommended that. And Borrowed Light is another one which is very, very pale, but I feel like I kind of want to go for a few options and see what I like the most, especially in this room, because as you might be able to tell, first thing in the morning, it does get quite dark in here because the light is around the other side of the house. But as the day goes on, the light comes round and then it sets right in front of this window. So the light changes a lot in here. So I feel like I want to do quite a bit of playing around with paint colours and different depths of blue. And I know I said to you in the last vlog that I had ordered some fabric samples. They have now arrived. So I saw these two images of these beautiful armchairs, and I really love the idea of having a very small armchair because this room isn't huge and I really need to prioritise storage and practical solutions in this room. So this chair behind me, as much as I really love it, it's just a bit too big for this space. I might see if I can utilise it in another area. I'm thinking also this could work really nicely when we finish off the barn, because I think these colours, and I just love the rustic wood of the arms. I think they're beautiful and the fabric's gorgeous, and it's a really nice big cozy chair, so if we're hosting in there, I think it could work really nicely. This one is from sofa.com. So I ordered some fabric samples. These are from Bems Designs, and I know I have spoken to you about Comfortly before, which is where we got our fabrics for the sofa, because both companies do fabric covers for armchairs and sofas and stools from IKEA. So if you have an IKEA sofa or armchair already and you want to update it, have a look on the websites of Bems Designs and Comfortly. They're both very similar, I would say, but I find that Bems Design have a little bit more option in terms of pattern, if that's what you are going for. So I ordered these two samples. This one is a very small gingham in 100% cotton, so it's a really lovely, soft, kind of natural fabric, and I really like the mini gingham. I think it's very cute. Don't know if I would go for this if I paint the room all blue, because I feel like it's a bit much. But then I picked up this one, which is a very big scale gingham, and I really love the tones of this. I think more so than this one, it feels a little bit softer. And just not subtle, but I feel like it would blend really nicely in a room. It's kind of made up of a few different washes of blue. We've got a darker one, a pale, and then a cream as well. So I feel like it just blends nicely. This is actually 100% linen, this fabric, and it's the same thing with Comfortly. You can wash them in the washing machine, which I love. So I'm kind of umming and ahhing about the fabrics. I think the armchair that I'm going to get is the same one that we have in our bedroom. I'm gonna leave the name on screen because I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's a really nice small tub chair and it's super inexpensive, but it's the perfect size for this space. So in my head, I am imagining having my desk kind of like central to the fireplace and potentially having some sort of sideboard on this back wall so that I can have lots of storage in there. I really need to get a printer because I'm constantly going to the farm to borrow the printer in the office, and I need my own printer. So I just need somewhere to house all of that stuff. And then I'm imagining like a really nice rustic desk, maybe a little side table in the corner or something, and then the armchair can sit in front of the fireplace. I'm thinking that would look lovely. So I've got lots of different ideas. I also really want to make my own artwork gallery type thing. Ochre do some beautiful paintings of pressed flowers, and they come in a series of 6 or 8. They are stunning, but they are quite pricey, and I really want to try and make my own, or potentially commission Jack's sister to draw some flowers for me, or some herbs or something. I really would love to have things that we've got in our garden. I think would be really nice. She's amazing at drawing, so I think she would do a very good job. I think it's really special to have things in your house that have some kind of meaning, or somebody you love has made them, or you've made them yourself. I really love that. So that is my thoughts with the office. I think this week I'm going to pick up some more samples, and I will obviously share with you my updates and my thoughts as the vlogs go on in the next few weeks. So I need to go and edit this vlog, and I think I'm going to end it here. It has been a little bit short, so apologies for that, but I hope you have enjoyed anyway, and I will see you in the next one. Say bye, Vaseline.